Hey guys, welcome back. My name is San. I just like to host videos about Asian dramas, art, anime, slice of life. So today I want to talk about the top 10 things in Asian dramas I don't really care for, and that's a trope or a cliche that's really popular in Asian dramas still to this day. And I've been watching Asian dramas for a long time. I would say I think like 20 years, maybe? And I've noticed there's still a lot of Asian drama tropes that are played out a lot in high school romance dramas. And just so happens though, I love shoujo sweet dramas. So I just wish that, you know, for high school / college life dramas, which I really adore and love because they're fun, they're slice of life, and they're relaxing, I just wish they would take different approaches to dramas. So yeah. Again, this is my opinion and my thoughts, and I still watch them regardless because I enjoy them, and that's just things that I'm just nitpicking at. And you know, if you guys like it, that's wonderful, but these are just my opinions, so I hope you guys just take it with a grain of salt and just have fun with this video. And I'll also be doing a follow-up of 10 things I do like about Asian drama. I would say first on my list would have to be the very cliche drama of the main lead guy being cold, distant, aloof, and not really engaging, I guess, with the people around him, and rich. I guess I encompass it all in one because normally the main lead is all that, pretty much. Yeah, so that would be one thing that kind of, I don't know, like, annoy me. And then it's like, why can't the main lead guy be nice and friendly? Like, why does he always have to be cold and distant? Such examples, or I would say mean to the main lead female girl for some reason. Some examples of very popular shows right now. Chinese drama Professional Single. Let's see, popular Korean shows such as Boys Before Flowers. Oh yes, Playful Kiss. You know, all those variations of Mischievous Kiss, because that's pretty much what the premise is. Yeah, let's see, what else? Oh yes, also the one that I'm watching right now, True Beauty. The main guy is kind of cold, distant, rich, and so on. Yeah, so I just wish they would not always have every main lead character in a high school / college drama that way. Next on my list would have to be, moving from that, second lead guy is always so nice for the most part, actually caring, notice the main lead girl first, technically, such as Love Alarm, which I really love that show, and I'm just crossing my fingers from rumors that a certain ending is the way I want it, but we'll see. Yeah, so pretty much this second lead guy is always so nice, always so sweet, always so caring, and always so kind to her openly, and always has good feelings towards the main female lead girl. And of course, since he's the second lead girl, since he's the second lead guy, he ends up never getting the girl. Like, it's like 99.9% chance. So yes, I have a very serious case of second lead syndrome. Can a second lead guy just catch a break and write him as the main lead guy? Of course, there are exceptions to the rule where the second lead guy does get the girl. Next on my list, and to be, why does the main female lead girl always need to get tutored by the guy? Why? But girls aren't smart? I'm not trying to say, oh, you know, oh, girls are better than boys. I'm just saying, in a lot of high school dramas I've watched, the very popular ones, like Love So Beautiful, and even one of my favorites, All I Want for Love Is You, the main lead girl always is tutored by the main lead guy. She's at first kind of not the brightest bulb. She, you know, is really bad at studying. For whatever reason, she's not really good in school. Next on my list is the female lead girl. I guess for whatever reason, she has to have, you know, the straight bangs, the short length hair. It's just a style that I see very commonly used in a lot of female lead dramas, which is understandable because, you know, it's a very cute hairstyle. It makes girls look younger, very adorable. It's a really good style, and that's wonderful. I've had that style numerous times. I let my hair grow out and I usually cut it again. But still, like, I've noticed that's a very common hairstyle for a lot of female lead characters. I guess it's supposed to make her look younger and more quirky. I'm not sure, but that's something I really notice. Next up, we have the female lead girl. She's always quirky, I guess very bubbly, overly bubbly to the point that it's kind of unrealistic, where it's not relatable to normal humans. But then again, I know it's a drama and they're supposed to, you know, heighten the surrealism and supposed to make it fun and exciting and add extra pizzazz to the show. But yeah, I've noticed like the main female lead girl is very overly quirky, overly like tomboy, just overly everything to the point where she's not even a real character. At that point, she's just, I feel like, a manga character heightened to the extreme and then transform into a human character. So yeah, that's one thing I noticed. It's kind of unrealistic, and in the way she handles situations are very slapstick comedy, and sometimes it's not even what they're going for, but that's how the actress is told to act a certain way. But that's what I've noticed, and it's a little too much. But then again, I still end up watching the show because it's fun, and sometimes I just look past it. This, which is kind of similar to the ones that I said previously, the main female lead girl, she's usually poor or doesn't have that much money to offer. Pretty much her social status with wealth and money is a lot lower than the main lead guy, and she's the one that always has to climb up to catch up to the guy, I always feel like, and which I don't understand. Like, what? As a female lead of a girl, why do we have to always have this case where the girl has to try so hard for everything and the guy pretty much gets everything handed down? Which will lead me to my next point. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand, you know? It's not very realistic. Not every guy you meet can be rich and famous or have lots of money while you have nothing. You know, I think the best relationships are when things are equal or you have understanding of one another, where you don't ever feel belittled or down, you know, with your partner. But that's just real talk, so let me just make it a little lighthearted. That's just one of the things I kind of find it, you know, I don't really care for, but then again, I know it's a drama and it's supposed to be fun and entertaining and fictional. So that's just, yeah. Next on my list, which is pretty much more a story plot that I see a lot, and again, I know it's supposed to be exciting and fun, and it's a drama, so these normal things don't really happen so much, so it's exciting, I guess, for the viewers, but the plot of the love marriage contract. Yes, so in a lot of dramas, there's some reason why the main female lead girl and the main lead guy are forced to live together, and I do like me some of that stuff because I've watched Full House. I loved it. Also, because it's my first time, loved it. But of course, they had similar reasons why they had to set in a love contract or a fake marriage to live together under the same roof. Under the same roof. But I feel like I feel like I see that a lot, happening a lot in these dramas where it's like reoccurring over and over again. It gets to the point where like, alright, when are they not living together? And again, I'm sure it's supposed to make the story exciting and have cute moments where they're living together in the house and they get to share their daily routines and they grow with each other and understand, and they would go from fighting to bickering. They go from bickering to getting along. Which, I'm gonna lead again to my next topic. The cold-hearted guy. They end up, of course, bickering like cats and dogs and always fighting, constantly. The main lead guy is always putting the girl down, and the female lead girl, sometimes she sticks up for herself, sometimes she doesn't. It just depends. But of course, at the very end, he realizes that he loves her and he confesses the love, and she takes him even though he's put her through so much hardship or belittled her, put her down, or used his money to get, you know, to try to help her, which is another thing. Like, he's always, the main lead guy always, you know, is perfect and somehow takes care of the main female lead girl in most Asian dramas that I've seen for high school, college romance. But there are, of course, like I said, other storylines that are different, but that's just happens to be a very, very common trope. So I wish they would change it up a bit. On my list would have to be, and I've noticed it's actually becoming less, which is really nice, but it actually used to be a huge thing where it was always like the family members always disapproved of the main lead and the female lead relationship, mainly because the female lead was never good enough, she didn't have the social status, she didn't have the money, so the female lead girl always had to prove herself to the, you know, the her parents, to be parents-in-law, pretty much the main lead's parents. She always had to prove herself to his whole family and was always treated like crap, but eventually, you know, they warmed up to her and realized she's actually a good person and finally accepted her. So that happens a lot. And it is nice, I will say that in recent dramas, it's been nice where, you know, the main lead guy, you know, the parents are like, oh cool, and happy for the relationship. So that is something I've noticed it's becoming less and less of. But there definitely was a point in time when that was in every Asian drama. List, I'm just kidding. Next up on this list, I don't know if I mentioned before, it might be, some of it might seem kind of similar topics, so please let me know if I'm repeating myself, which I probably am, but bear with me. Is the main lead guy, besides being cold and distant and all that fun stuff we don't really want in a guy in real life, the main lead guy is good at everything. Besides being rich, he's super smart. He doesn't have to study and he gets amazing grades. He's good at math. He's good at everything to the point where it's ridiculous. He's a genius. They're always a genius. They're always the top of their class. They're always just good at everything. They're good at sports. They don't even have to try. They're just honestly good. I mean, the main lead guy is pretty much flawless, except where he treats the girl like crap, but he still gets the girl in the end. And it's just, I think I'm at an age in my life where it's just not cute anymore. It's just, in real life, ladies, stay away if a guy puts you down and treats you like crap, because you deserve better. But yeah, it's off my high horse and being a little bit over dramatic. Yeah, so that's one thing I've noticed in a lot of Asian dramas. The main lead guy is good at everything and he gets out of sticky situations every single time. Well, closing out on my list, the final thing, which is really not a big deal, but just something that I've noticed, is always a short girl paired up with a tall guy. Like the guy's usually like around 6 feet, maybe taller, and the girl's like 5 feet and maybe a couple inches. Yeah, so it's a big height difference, which is fine. Like we all have different heights, which is, you know, great. People are tall, people are short, people are skinny, people are a little bit thicker, so on and so on. But the thing is though, they make it a point in these shows to always mention the girl's short height. Like, oh, she's so short, she's so short. Like, who cares? She's short, okay, moving on. And they always have to mention, oh, the guy's so tall, he's so tall, look at the height difference. And pretty much in a lot of episodes in these Asian dramas, the guy pretty much manhandles her because she's short and treats her like a little kid because she's short. It's like, we get it, you know, she's short and you're really tall, wonderful. And he's always picking on her and her height and so on and so on. Like, it was kind of cute maybe, but after a while it just gets old. Like, alright, we're gonna keep playing this, the short girl, tall guy. Yeah, it's just something I've noticed, like a lot of female leads in these high school college dramas, it's a short girl, tall guy syndrome. I don't know what it's called, but that's a thing. Yeah, some dramas always have the accidental kiss, and My Unicorn Girl takes it to a whole new level of accidental kisses used over and over and over again. Why? The first time, okay. The second time, oh, that happened? Again? The third time, the fourth time, and the fifth time. There are so many accidental kisses. It's to the point where I'm just like, oh my goodness. How many times are gonna accidentally fall on top of each other and almost kiss or actually do kiss? It just happens so much. Even like, tried accidentally kissing my partner and it just was the most awkward thing ever. And it just did not happen. Like, I tried to accidentally kiss him and fall on him, and it just didn't work, okay? It was fun reacting. It was fun reenacting it and him trying to figure out what the heck I was doing. I wish you could have seen it. It was funny. It was funny, I will say that. Okay guys, so that was my top things of Asian dramas that I find cliche and redundant, that are overused. But then again, I still watch them, you know, I still enjoy some of them, and there are of course a lot newer dramas out there where they change it up and they don't have these cliches or tropes. Not every drama is like this, which is great because it's good to have variety, but these are just the ones that I see recurring over and over again, and just, yeah, we need to move on from these. But you know what, if you guys like it, good for you, enjoy it. It's a medium where you can, you know, people have different interpretations of what they like, so just whatever content you enjoy, that's great. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and there'll be more to come. And I'll also be posting 10 things I really do love in Asian dramas that are reoccurring, that I still enjoy even so. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye!